Hello there friends, it's Ashley here from the Loopy Lamb and theloopylamb.com, and today I want to talk to you about this brand new line of speckled yarns available from our friends at WeCrochet and Crochet.com. It is the Brava worsted weight speckle line of yarns. If you have followed me for a while, you might be already aware that Brava worsted weight is one of my all-time favorite yarns. This is a fantastic, versatile, premium acrylic yarn and that I can't get enough of. I use it for amigurumi, I've used it for blankets, I've got other designs going on in the background I can't get into that are being used with this yarn, and I just love it. If you haven't used Brava before, let's get into a little bit about just Brava as a base. They come in 100-gram balls and they're 218 yards to a ball. It's a 4-weight or medium weight worsted weight yarn. It again is 100% premium acrylic. It's machine washable and dryable, which is always a huge plus for me. And for this yarn, they recommend using I to K hooks. And if you're using those hooks, you're going to get 11 to 14 single crochets and a 4-inch swatch. And for you knitters out there, you're going to be using 7 to 8 US size needles. And in a 1-inch swatch, you'll get 4.5 to 5 stitches. Now, Brava normally comes in 55 different colors, which are all fabulous, but now they've added 8 speckled colorways to that lineup. So I've got 2 of those here. On my left here, I've got this Snow Day Speckle, and on my right here, I've got Cake Pop Speckle. I did a unboxing of this in my Instagram stories the other day as soon as it came in, and I got a lot of really positive reactions, but I got a lot of questions, and the most common question that I got was, how does it work up? What does it look like in crochet? And part of the reason I got that question is crocheters see all these gorgeous knit swatches out there. You go to Michael's, you see the knit swatches for new yarns. You know, you see them online when you're shopping. Indie Diaries use them to promote their yarns and show how it works up. That's fantastic. There's not a whole lot of them that use crochet swatches. And I can tell you from experience that variegated colors and speckled colors like this don't always translate the same into crochet as you would expect from after seeing a knit swatch. So I know that there are others that have experienced that kind of disappointment, and they're like, well, let's see it in a crochet swatch. I don't want to be tricked again, I guess, is kind of what they're saying to me. I promised that I would do a review video and show them how the colors worked up and let them know what I thought. I really loved both these colorways, and the Snow Day Speckle is in tones of blue, which is right up my alley. And I loved that this wasn't a pure white with blue speckles. I love that it has the blue tone throughout because it just gives your swatch a overall cohesive look to it. The blue doesn't look as stark. I really like it. Anyway, so we've got our swatch here. We did what we normally do with our swatches. We did singles, half doubles, and then doubles. And then I will say that I did this swatch in a 6mm hook, and I did the other in a 5.5. So this one will be slightly larger. I've noticed that speckles throughout this yarn, they're longer speckles. And so instead of like the little fine speckles, I feel like they translate really well to crochet because they're longer. Because I've had other yarns with finer speckles in it, and when you're wrapping stitches, like your half doubles and your doubles, sometimes those tiny little speckles get hidden inside the stitch, or they just don't translate as well. I really like the longer speckles in this. And like, here's an example in the Cake Pop here. Like, that's a speckle, right? That's 2.5, almost 3 inches there. And now that will translate into like a speckle of that size or a speckle of these sizes, because crochet stitches are bulkier than knit stitches. So I just really liked the way that the colors translated, and so I got more speckle than I've had with other speckled yarns, and I really liked that. As somebody who has almost a compulsive need to control their color changes and really struggles with finding something that works with variegated yarns, I was pleasantly surprised at how much I loved this. Like, I really loved the way these speckles worked up. It doesn't help that it's on one of my favorite acrylic yarns. that didn't hurt it whatsoever because it's lush, it's soft, it's super pleasant to work with. But throw in these speckles and it is next level. I just love it. So now I love blues. Everyone knows that. But what I really fell in love with was the cake pop. I love anything birthday cake, like birthday cake Timbits, just birthday cake ice cream. I love it. So I guess I wasn't overly surprised that I fell in love with this, but I just love how bright and fun this is. And it really reminds me of like speckles in a kid's birthday cake. As I mentioned, I did this one in a 5.5mm hook. I love these little tiny specks of yellow I see throughout and these bigger, bolder streaks of color. And then we flip it over and we've got a different but similar fabric on the back. I did, again, a few rows of single, a few rows of half, a few rows of double crochet. I fell in love with this color and I've already got plans for a design written up, and I'm hoping to just push this out as quickly as possible because I am so excited to get it done and I think it's going to look amazing in this. I've never done a project like I'm planning with a yarn like this before, and I couldn't be more excited about it. So keep your eyes out for that and make sure you're following me on social media so you'll see when that comes out. But overall, loved how this came out. I love how this translates to crochet, and you know what? I think it might actually make me want to give more variegated yarns a shot and see, hey, you know what? Maybe it's okay to step outside that comfort zone of controlling the colors. If it all looks like this, and hey, sign me up. I'm there for it. So again, all of these are available to purchase at WeCrochet or crochet.com. And I'll make sure to link to that in the description box below for you all. If you enjoyed that video, I would appreciate it if you hit that like button and consider subscribing to my channel. If you enjoy free crochet patterns, please check out my blog, theloopylamb.com. Thanks so much for watching, friends. Happy hooking, and I'll see you next time.